Are you unsure of moving and you're not sure if moving is the right thing? And it's a tough choice to make, and that's what today's podcast is going to be about. How do you decide when it's the right time for you and your family to move? Because that can be super challenging. There can be a lot of uncertainty. You might be unsure, how will we know we have the right neighborhood? How are we going to know that this is going to be a safe neighborhood? We want our kids to be in a better school system. We want our kids to have friends and a sense of community, and we want to have a sense of community. That's what we're going to be talking about today. These are all challenges. These are all things that we help our clients think through at the HSR team using our HSR method. My name is Harpreet Sandhu. I'm a real estate broker here in the Greater Toronto area. And let's start with, how do you feel right now? Do you feel like you're running out of space? Is your family all on top of each other? You don't have space to have gatherings and family gatherings. You don't feel comfortable inviting people over because you feel like we don't have enough space. The backyard's not big enough, or you might even not have a backyard right now, and you want your kids to grow up playing in the backyard, playing on the street and feeling safe and having a sense of community. You want your kids to be in a better school. And at the end of the day, this is what we do at the HSR team. We've helped many families just like yours navigate this process of, is it time to move? Should we move? What are we going to look for? And recently we helped a family who wanted to be in a better neighborhood. They wanted their kids to go to better schools, and also they needed more space. And it was something that took time. We really had to start with having our consultation. I don't really like to call it a consultation. It's just that first conversation we're going to have. We want to dive deep and understand your family's unique needs. We want to understand the vision you have for your family. So once you understand, hey, it's not just about price and the size of the house, because, that's the easy stuff. How much you want to spend and how big of a house you need. It's all the other stuff that you might not be thinking about. Yeah. What are the schools like? What's the crime rate like? What is it like to live in this neighborhood? And that's what we want to help you understand. So how do we do that? It's the in-depth research that we're going to do for you and your family, but it's not just the research, it's the knowledge we have already for you and your family. And when it comes to navigate and make this decision. And there's also a sense of long-term thinking. A lot of our clients are thinking long-term. They might have their kids, they're in grade 2, grade 3, grade 4, so they're fairly young, but they have a vision to see their kids through high school. So we're thinking about primary school, is there a middle school, high school? So we're thinking about all of that, but then we're thinking about the parks nearby, the outdoor spaces, the gyms, the recreation centers. How far is it from your kids' hockey practice? This is all the things that we're going to help you navigate, and it's not the first time. We've done this many times. So when we start thinking of the issues or the challenges you think your family's going to have, we start pairing it with this long-term plan. It becomes really clear in terms of where you and your family need to be. And that's what the HSR method is really all about. And then we want to start to think about your lifestyle, your family's lifestyle. Does all of this align with your family's lifestyle? Hey, do you like to entertain? Do you want a backyard space where you can entertain? Do you like to have, large gatherings inside of your home, maybe in the basement? Are you looking for that large kitchen that you can entertain in? These are the next layers that we're going to start to kind of peel off like an onion, and so we can understand exactly what you're looking for. And then we've got to start thinking about all the other things. How far are you from work? Ooh, let me get that turned off. How far are you from work? What's the commute going to be like? So these are things that we work on at the HSR team with you to just help you find the right place. And then we're going to start to dig deeper with your lifestyle. Do you like to go to a specific gym? Is there a specific area that you and your family like to frequent often? Do you really need to be close to the highway? So these are all things that you might not be thinking about, because when you might just be thinking price and the size of the home. But we gotta get deeper. So these are things, once we understand it becomes really easy for most families to make the decision. It's now time that we can start looking, because all of this is going to make sense. Then you might start to think about, the GO train and the GO bus, if that's important to you. And here's some common mistakes I really want you to think about and avoid in this moving process. So don't just focus on the house. Don't focus on, oh, this is a recently renovated house. This is a newer house. It has a pool. It has everything we're looking for. Because what you're failing to look at is the neighborhood. The neighborhood is just as important as the home itself. So you need to equally give it the same amount of research and the same amount of weight. So this is something I'm always going to guide you to. And one thing I always like to encourage our clients is to visit the neighborhood, drive by the home at different times of the day, but also different days. So go on a Wednesday, go on a Saturday, go on a Monday, the morning, the evening. Get a sense of the neighborhood. Is this a place where you can see raising your family? And then I don't want you to rush into a decision because of the pressure that you might have on yourself or the market conditions. The market conditions are my job to navigate. We'll handle the negotiating and the navigating. We might find ourselves in bidding wars and multiple offers. I don't want you to kind of have that pressure on you that you have to make a decision. Our clients, we always empower them to take their time and make the right decision. Something I always like to say is, homes are kind of like the bus. There's always going to be another bus. So that's something I want you to really keep in the back of your mind, that leave that stuff to us and really focus on choosing the right home, but the right neighborhood. So when it comes to creating this plan, start to prioritize your family's needs, start to think long term, and does this align with your lifestyle? So choosing the right neighborhood is about creating a space for you and your family to thrive now, but also in the future. So that long-term thinking and vision is really going to ensure you're happy in your home. Remember, the perfect neighborhood isn't just about what's on paper. It's about how it feels for you and your family. With the right timing, you'll find a home. You'll find a place that fits you and your family's lifestyle, and one that fits it like a glove. So if you're unsure about how to get started, I'd love to guide you through this. You can always reach out to me, Harpreet at HSR.team, or on Instagram at soldbyharp. I have a free copy of our HSR Method guide that you can download. You can always send me a message for it, but I'll leave the links everywhere, or you can head over to our website. If you're just getting started on your journey, I'd encourage you to go check out some of the other podcast episodes. They're always on a different topic. But if you're watching this on YouTube, it's that time I'm going to ask, just leave me a comment, leave a like, let me know what you think. If you're listening to this on Spotify or watching on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, please feel free to hit subscribe or like, and just let me know. At the end of the day, if you make it this far in the podcast episode, go to Instagram at soldbyharp. Send me a message. Just let me know, hey, what do you think of the podcast? But like always, feel free to send me any questions or any topic suggestions via email or to my website. I'll see you on the next one.